bike number 11 get up to. It's a long delay. We've got a problem at the back. One of the Vosges riders is in problems, but we are underway. Race number 1, and a fast start from Husni Zainal Fawzi, but a good recovery, it must be said, from Fahmi Bassam. And Ahmed Fazrul Shams got through from the second row to take the lead into the first corner.
Great start from the Malaysian veteran. There he goes, and he's got Husni with him. Husni just shaping up to get into the lead. As he said, he'll retain his focus.
One of the Vosges riders is out.
Yeah, very unfortunate for him. Fahmi Bassam is up there just behind Fazrul. And there goes the Vosges. His race is done before it started.
Well, they're both out, is it? Both Vosges riders are out. One at the start line, and one didn't reach the start line. Gosh, we'll get Daniel to do some investigation on that when he goes down to do the interviews. That is not a great day at the office for the engineering team. In the meantime, John Emerson and Quito, bike 25, hunkers down into the lead. There's a little bit of contact there, and this is where they have to come up the hill.
Yeah, and we got the Race Tech 60 bike at the front there. That is the Race Tech 60 bike of Dimas Juli.
202 is Dimas Juli.
And there's big eye, cartoon eyes on the front of the helmet.
There's a riot of colour as they come through. Dimas Juli has to cut across, takes the space. Quito has stayed in that front little group. 8 laps of the track is this race. This is the one that could be interesting. If they're in a big pack as they come down to the bottom of the hill, it could be the survival of the bravest. 2 distinct lines being taken. Make that 3. John Emerson and Quito goes over to join Husni Zainal. Now they come round. What kind of contact? Everybody just eases gently into that right-hander.
Yeah, Nazrul's there, Aditya Fawzi's there. I saw one of the marshals making a move there. I'm not sure why that was.
In anticipation, possibly, because come to the last lap, and I can't see this group of riders being as gentlemanly as they were there. Fazrul Sham, after that fast start, has dropped back quite considerably. Emerson and Quito leads from Ahmed Afif Amran, a winner here last year. Dimas Juli Moko, Aditya Fawzi and Husni Zainal completing the top 5.
Afif Amran in the 50 there, in the blue and kind of brick red colour. He's there, as he always is. Fahmi Bassam is there just at the back of the group. You can see on your screen now, although the whole group is
1.7 seconds. Yeah, 1.0 seconds between 1 and 10.
Yeah,
and even then 2 seconds is nothing to make up. I suppose if everyone's clustered up at the front, you can make ground up going up the hill, which they will start to rise as they come through the tunnel.
Yeah, it's really nice flowing section of this Motegi circuit.
Julie has the lead.
Salam.
Izat is alongside him, a former champion who had that rich a couple of years ago that Husni Zainal is trying to replicate this year, or has replicated.
Yeah, I think this was Nazrul's best outing in his defending championship in 2024. Second in race 1, third in race 2. Up into here as well. Amran takes charge for the time being. He's got Nazrul with him. Nazrul edging past. As you said, Des, nice and gentlemanly just at this stage.
Norman is domestic champion. He's leading the 250cc category in the Malaysia Superbike Championship. He's also doing pretty well. I think he's third in the Cup 3. That's the 150cc championship, the underbone equivalent. They come through this time. It's Aditya Fawzi who just edges his way, gets the line right, getting the line right into that right-hander at the bottom of the long hill. That's the key, because that puts you in the opportunity to get into the right rhythm for that left, right, and then the run for the finishing line.
Yeah, great perspective there on what you're describing from the drone. There's Aditya, Fahmi Bassam, Nazrul is at.
We've got a problem at the back. I think it's Ahmed Fazrul Sham has dropped off the back. And Ahmed Fazrul Sham, I think his race is done.
That's very unfortunate.
There indeed he is. After a fast start and a very good qualification, he just turns off into the pit, looks very, very disconsolate beneath that helmet.
As always, he was looking like a strong threat. But no repeat of last year's podium finish in race 1. Sato Fernando's coming up.
Bassam 222. Najul is at some very familiar names. Aditya Fauzi 177. The usual names near the top, but it's so competitive because the usual names equals about 10 or 12 realistically who you think, yeah, he could win this. And then you had John Emerson Ngito, who hasn't won a race so far.
No, he won at Sugo in 2023 in the wet.
Yes. Aditya Fauzi. He's got himself one podium so far this season in Buriram, race number 2. Again, the different lines that they take. Dimas Julie. Very stop-start, they say, is this circuit. You have the long lap and then the hairpin at the end of the home straight, the second back straight and the third straight, and then you go up into the hills. Then you've got this long hill coming down as well.
Yeah, it's a series of drag races with a nice flowing part in the middle and a really tight, really kind of scary flowing part at the end, as we can see now.
The Big Dipper. They come round. John Emerson Ngito is looking to challenge Najul Izzat Bahoudin at the front. Also in there, we've got Piripong Luboympeng, Team One for All. And a problem once again for the second Cardinals bike. Well, that's Shamal Amsia in an identical position to where Ahmed Fazrul Sham went off as well.
That's very strange and very disappointing. Normally very well turned out machines, those Cardinals factory racing Yamahas. Something's not right. But back at the front goes John Emerson Ngito.
Alongside him, 177 is Aditya Fauzi. Loving this drone perspective that we're seeing. You can see the old oval way to the right. What have we had? 4 casualties, 4 racers have dropped out, but Dimas Juli Apmoko has been there. There is confirmation, the bike dropping out. Shamil Amsha, the second Cardinals racer. Lots of work for their engineers to do tonight. 25, Emerson Ngito for the Evo Yamaha racing team leads the way, or did?
Yeah, it's difficult to finish a sentence and for it still to be relevant in this race, as we know very well. But it's Najul who is currently at the front. He does like this circuit. He's very good at his strengths are corner speed, exit speed, which is so important here.
And also finding the right path as well. There's all kinds of variety of lines being taken. Dimas Juli Apmoko. They come round at the very, very top of the circuit. They just go over the brow of the hill, then they'll fan out just to try to get the best line as they come down this hill. They have fanned out in previous, there they go. It was bound to happen. Aditya has nearly taken out. And also in the racing there is Masato Fernando, bike 17. Experienced Filipinos come to the fore for the Kobe SEC Yamaha racing team.
Yeah, that's always good to see, although we don't often enough see him finishing near the front. He's had a few crashes and a bit of bad luck as well.
Najul Izzat comes through in P4, but the race leader is 222, Fahmi Bassam, the defending champion.
Yeah, he has a good look round and his view was completely filled then by the 177 pink machine there of Aditya Fauzi.
Gosh, there's a clutch of good races there. 8 or 9 or 10. You look at that, Husni, who's on 3 wins out of 4. He's in P8 at the moment. You don't count him out. You don't count somebody like Gupita Greshner out either. He's down in P11 on bike number 23, and we've not really seen him so far today.
And Afif Amran as well. Kid Aziz currently down in 10th.
He's an all-star cast and all still within a chance. We're halfway through. Aditya Fauzi, 177, just moves into P2. There was Husni, was in P8, now up into P3 as they go under the tunnel for the first time. We are in the second half of the race. It'll just begin to crank up in intensity over the next couple of laps.
Yeah, Dimas Juli's going really well. And there's no enhancement to the colours that you can see on your screen there, as you will know if you are here at Motegi.
It is, it's lush, isn't it? Dimas Juli at Moko still has the lead. Husni Zainal has gone along with him. Aditya is there. And the purple of Uma Racing, and Najul is at Bahoudin. Do keep an eye on the likes of Akid Aziz and Afif Amran. Domestically in great form, but the LFN riders, the engineers seem to have just a little bit of magic. They know what they're trying to do, and Husni Zainal makes his move. Coming towards the tail end of lap number 5, Husni Zainal for the first time is in the lead, but Aditya Fauzi immediately goes on the inside, and Aditya is the man who will have the line to take into the flowing last couple of corners.
Yeah, Lazarel there all the time as well. These two young riders at the front now, really exciting. Aditya Fauzi and Husni, of course.
Aditya Fauzi leads. It's a long haul to the finish line. So even if you exit the last corner well, there's a lot of work still to do. In fact, in many ways, you might not want to be in P1 if you've got lots of company coming into the last lap.
Yeah, it's a good point, Des. This is one of the longest stretches to the line we've got on the calendar. It's certainly longer than Sepang, definitely longer than Buri Ram.
Akid Aziz has joined in. There he is in the blue. You've got the sky blue and the orange Akid and his mate Afif Amran. They race together, seemingly like brothers. Every time you turn up at a racetrack, Afif and Akid are there, normally within a place of each other.
Yeah, John Emerson in Gito, thinking about the Filipinos. He has been there all the way through so far as we get to the championship rounds.
Great drone shot.
Look at that. That's about 1.2 seconds you're looking at there between the front and the back. But
who's gone?
Oh, is that?
I didn't see the number. The helmet. I don't think. I was most concerned that it's Najul Izzat. If it's Najul Izzat, there's a problem. Can we see Najul? Yeah, Najul Izzat still there. So it's not Nazarul.
Okay, Fahmi Bassam still there, defending champion. He needs a really good result from this race. Oh, hand up from Fahmi.
Now, if that's a mechanical problem, or whether or not he's just out the way. No, he's taken a different line, Fahmi Bassam, but he's still motoring down the hill by 222. Keep an eye on Fahmi Bassam to see if there's a mechanical issue that he's got, or whether he just missed a gear, but it looks like he's recovered quite well. Yeah. Fahmi Bassam in P6 as they come into this double left-hander.
Yeah, I think he was slow onto that straight. That might have been a hand of apology.
Dimas Juli at Moko is the man who is leading the way, though. Dimas Juli, bike 202 in the Race Tech colours, but he's just mobbed by Piripong Lui Boimpeng, who goes into the lead for the first time. And Afif Amran says,
as you finish the sentence, Des. Yeah, Afif Amran, the number 50, returns to the front, but Piripong's looking good here.
Need shorter names.
It's a home race of sorts for the Thai rider Piripong, because the team, of course, is Japanese team. One for all, I beg your pardon. Now I'm confused.
One for all.
One for all.
Okay, so Fahmi Bassam 222. Looks like he's recovered. Looks like, in fact, he's recovered so well. He's taken the lead as they come under the bridge. Head up the hill once again.
In the Philippines, April King Moscado is keeping himself just about in touch. Another rider due a good result.
Well, that's at the very tail there. 127 is Ricky Ibrahim for LFM. He's a wild card here. But even they're having a right old scrap. Got to love this underbone category. You're racing even if it's for P19 or P20.
Yeah, Kid and Afif there as well in the top 5.
24, Piripong Lubuimpeng. He's kept himself up at the front. Thomas Juliet Moko has a look on the inside, but there's no go there. They come round the right-hander, and then they'll come over the brow of the hill and head down. A bit of argy-bargy between Aditya Fauzi and Fahmi Bassam.
Fahmi Bassam just coming out, making his presence felt alongside Aditya Fauzi. Aditya ignores it and goes through under the tunnel for the last time on this lap.
This is rehearsal time. You can see that Piripong Lubuimpeng was put a little bit out of sort there. He's recovered to get himself into P2. So this is a long drag that could be a real problem if you are leading. Oh,
and that's one of the pit spike bikes. That's Afif.
Afif has lost his way, and Afif has lost any chance of picking up points.
I think that was a mechanical, but meanwhile his teammate Akid Aziz is putting himself into a really good position at the early stages of the final lap. Piripong is trying to make a break.
Aditya Fauzi is there. Akid Aziz, as you say, bike 13 is in the tracks. Fahmi Bassam, the championship, the defending champion, 222, is in P2. The Indonesian chases the Japanese-based Thai.
And incredibly, we haven't mentioned Husni for a little while, but he is also there currently in P3.
Problem for Najrul Izzat up at the back of your shot there. Najrul Izzat shows frustration. He is out of the reckoning as well. Gosh, this is taking a real attritional rate on the machinery. It's not so much crashes, it's machinery failures. As everyone is really pushing.
Yeah, they head up into turn 7. I think that's Fahmi just at the front.
Fahmi Bassam, he's got Piripong Lubuimpeng with him. There is Piripong leading the way. Fahmi Bassam is right there. And Husni Zainal is remarkably chasing a 4th win in 5 races. Unheard of territory in Underbone. And he's right in the mix there. Is bike 143. He's in P3. Aditya right behind him. Look at the line Piripong takes. And Husni looks on the inside. Oh, this is going to be a terrific, terrific race. Down the hill. This is where this race is going to be won and lost, Barry Russell.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And Akid Aziz coming through as well. I think somebody went down then. You see the marshals running in the background.
Piripong, though, has the lead taken away from him. Aditya is there. Akid Aziz is there. It's the race tech bike of Dimas Julie that's got himself back into the front. We've got a left, a right, and a long sprint for home. This is the race on the line. Couple of 100 meters to go. We're into the final straight now. Dimas Juliet Moko is chasing this one. The race is on. Akid Aziz is chasing, and the victory goes to Husni Zainal for the 4th time in 5. Ahead of Fahmi Bassam and Aditya Fauzi, Piripong and Dimas Julie. Wow. 1, 2 and 3 on the grid, end up 1, 2 and 3 at the final line, and Husni Zainal 4 wins in 5 by Russell.
Husni Zainal Fauzi is officially a magician, because I'm sure this is unprecedented in underbone racing. That is just phenomenal.
He was there or thereabouts throughout. It was nip and tuck coming down the hill. It didn't look like he was going to be able to hold on down the final home straight, but Husni Zainal just edged himself ahead of Fahmi Bassam and Aditya Fauzi. And the margin of victory, 0.04 of a second. Husni Zainal Fauzi takes it.